Hey, I'm Sebastian,
And I'm Stef.
and today on Trending Topics, we get to talk about
Landing pages.
landing pages and online paid advertising. I am digital resource online paid advertising specialist,
And I'm the web designer.
and we're just gonna have some pointers on why are landing pages so important when you're trying to promote your business or your services and products and stuff like that. So what do you think are some some
Well, I guess we should start off by explaining what a landing page is.
yeah, so a landing page usually is a customized site, right?
Yeah, it's a mini site.
Exactly. And the main purpose, I think, for landing pages is whenever someone is looking for a service or on search engines like Google, Yahoo, or Bing, and they end up seeing some ads. Usually, when they click those ads, they end up going somewhere, and I think most of the time they end up landing on a landing page, right?
No way.
Landing pages. So they're basically useful for attracting new customers for businesses, I think. And then from there on, if your landing pages are structured well enough, they have the right setup, calls to action and everything. You are basically trying to aim for the customers to sign up for your service, products,
Promotion. Yeah.
basically from there, right? But I just want to know, like, how would you think landing pages are structured? How should they be overall for most companies, most businesses?
Well, I think they can be beneficial to companies in several different ways, and depending on the main use of the landing page. So some companies will use landing pages to sell their service, so call them for a dentistry service, or some will use them to promote products. So if you got a new product, you want to get people excited about it. So depending on those things, your main design will change a little bit, but there's some pointers on the landing page that are always going to stay the same. And so I have like 5 I'd like to give everybody. The first one is about the structure. So the most important thing about a landing page is the top. You want to put everything that is super important in the top. The phone number, the logo, typically a form maybe, or a major call to action. That should all be above the fold. And for those of you that don't know what a fold is, that's like when you load a page, like before you have to scroll.
Right.
So I would say all of that information needs to be right there, because if you're doing it right, they won't even need to scroll, The other thing is that colors are really important too.
Yes.
If you go to a landing page and it's like all monochromatic and it's really boring, I'm just not going to click anything.
You're exactly. I mean, usually landing pages, they tend to promote or visualize what the product is right away, right? And it has to relate everything with with the ads and everything, because if you're looking for usually, let's say you're looking for auto insurance or on Google or something, and the first 3 top ads that pop up is one from your business, and as soon as you click that ad, you're expecting to see a relevancy information towards auto insurance, right?
Right.
And having the right images, having the right information like on the top, right away, and really, I think exposing that information to the audience can really play off really well later on when you try to play out the information at the bottom of the page, right?
Right.
Because the first eye catcher is in the top, right? And the first idea of what the service provides is always at the top, right?
For sure.
So having the right information, having the right images, on landing pages and the calls to action can, have a very high conversion, rate when you're trying to promote your services with landing page.
Right. And fun fact, it's proven that if your call to action is like a bold color, like, I don't know, hot pink or like a crazy red or something like that, people are more likely to click it. So not to say you need to use hot pink in every landing page design that you ever use, but bold colors definitely work in your favor. The other thing is, like, how much content would you say a landing page should have on it?
I think enough content for them to know about the service, not write like a whole essay about
you don't want
the
an
service.
essay.
I think just giving out a few images and descriptions about what the services provide, that could be enough for to convince anybody about what your product is, right?
Short and
or
sweet.
your business. Yeah, short and sweet, simple, and you always want to make sure that from the first top of the landing page, going to the bottom, you always try to catch them with a different kind of call to action, right?
Yeah, call that the call to action overload.
Yeah.
So every couple of scrolls, there should be another call to action, a phone number, a button, something like that. So imagine a fold throughout the page and just put you got to drill it.
Yeah.
Call us.
I mean, that's definitely important, because if you just, focusing on calls to action on, the top of the page, you might lose them while they're, scrolling down the page. They might get distracted with other features. And that's very important to always, have a well, prepared landing page, so it can be useful for a successful, campaign, right? For an online campaign. And that's where, that's how I think online paid advertisements have that successful, results, because if without landing pages, without the design, without promoting the right products or the specific product from your business, the ads wouldn't have any, I think, effect on how people are promoting their services. And usually, when ads are the top of the second step to promote your service, landing pages are so crucial, because it's usually the closing stage when trying to have that new client or new business towards any kind of business, I think
it's important to point out too that you don't have to be a designer or like some really intense developer to make a really decent landing page. Thankfully, the internet and the world has provided a lot of resources, a lot of platforms that will help you to make these pages successful. Certain ones will even give you templates that have been proven by testing and data to be like the best, the highest rated, like conversion rates and things like that. So don't get overwhelmed if you're not like a website genius.
Exactly. I mean, and the same goes to, creating ads and whatnot. I mean, you can start off a AdWords, account right away, or even a Facebook. If you have a Facebook and you're basically promoting your business throughout Facebook or other social media high sites pages, then it's easy as just going in there, trying to learn the little basics at first, and then just trying to apply what are the most important things when creating ads, right? And I think one of the most important and useful platforms today's date that most businesses when they're starting up or when they're and they have been in the business for a while are Google AdWords, Facebook, and Yahoo, and
the
Bing.
major players,
the major big players out there. And I think those get overlooked sometimes, and some businesses are a little bit intimidated in investing in this type of advertisements. And I think that's the future right now of like advertising. Online advertising is 95% of like advertisements are driven throughout online. So can you imagine not having a plan? It's like almost like 50% of your business comes from online. So
definitely.
I think that's a major contributor to big businesses out there that are trying to also apply different ways of to market their business.
Yeah, and incorporating landing pages can definitely help all those efforts make it worth it, if you will.
Right, exactly. And I think having the right landing page, right, like we said before, right colors, everything, right information, can
Not too much
potentially,
content.
and if the ads are done right, right, I think potentially you can generate, you have a good return on investment
Yes.
for your business.
So that's been the trending topic of the week. Tune in next time. Thanks for listening.
Thank you for listening. See you next time.